Hello and welcome. My name is Amethyst Star Willow. I am not at the tree house right now, I've been doing a little bit of soul searching and traveling and facing some old things, old fears from the past, doing a lot of shadow work and inner work. Anyway, welcome. I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to do a 3-card spread, past, present, and future. Your token is the, ¿cómo se llama? For this particular reading, Smoky Quartz. A little piece of Smoky Quartz for you all. Okay, so there you go, Smoky Quartz. Put this on the corner here because we want to keep it. So, past, present, and future, what should this group know? Universe, anything in particular this group needs to know? There is your present. And one more is your future. Okay, and the first card that I got, actually, I had asked the universe for a, ¿cómo se llama? For a little card, oracle, and we got the spirit familiar, seeking loving connections and cherished friendships. So if that resonates with some of you in this group, there you go. In this particular reading, that is what you got. Your first card that you got was, the Queen of Pentacles. So the first card is the Queen of Pentacles. This was your past, how you were feeling, very empowered, very steady, very successful, very safe in your environment, financially anyway. You know, you had stability, and many of you still do. So this just because it's the past energy doesn't mean it's gone, but it means that you've acquired, you became whether you're male or female, it's the energies, the Queen of Pentacles. So your business success, your security, you had a sense, you attended to all your responsibilities, a sense of nobility, and and taking care of your responsibility, taking care of those under your charge, as well as your land, your home, your business, your projects, community, whatever it is, okay, your relationship, whatever it is, because this is a general reading. Your present situation right now is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is a certain amount of accomplishment. So many of you right now are in this place where you're planning the next stage. What is the next step? You've already accomplished things, but now you're moving forward, trying to figure out just what it is that you're supposed to do next. There's a lot of realization of your hopes and dreams are really starting to come together. You're very comfortable in what you've learned thus far. Okay, you're very, very comfortable in the things that you've learned, the skills that you've learned, and now you're thinking about how to move forward with what you've learned, what you've gathered, what you've studied, the lessons. So it's not just learning like the things that you've learned, let's say in school or self-study or whatever, but it's a mastery of things. It's like you've mastered a certain amount and you've got a bit to go, because we're only at 3s. We're not like at 8s, which is the mastery of a certain skill. But what are you going to move forward? How are you going to, and let's say you had a field, right? And how would you plow that field? Would you plow it? Would you turn it into farmland? Would you turn it into a ranch? Would you just make it a family home? Would you start a business, some startup, so or it could be a relationship, okay? So you're at that planning phase of what are you going to do next? You have the power. This is your past showing me the Queen of Pentacles, that you have the skill, or have had the stability and finances and responsibility to go after whatever it is that you're seeking here in the present, whatever it is that you're trying to bring together. Your future, your future energy is the Charioteer. So it's about moving forward with mindfulness, with balance, and balance is key. The charioteer has 2 horses, or sphinx or dragons or whatever it is that's pulling the chariot, and one wants to go one way, one wants to go another. You can also see this as your conscious and subconscious, your mind, your heart. So the best way to live is to balance those things, to bring them into balance, because when you are fighting, when part of you is fighting, or your attention is too much on the heart and not enough on the mind, or the too much on the exterior things that are calling your attention all the time, and not the inner work or the inner things that, you know, that peace, that soul stuff that you need to do, that we all need, you know, that time out. Let's say you're working too much and you're not taking enough time to relax, or you're studying too much but you're not taking enough time for self-care. So basically your future energy is just asking you through the ¿cómo se llama? Through the charioteer, to be very mindful to balance your resources. Your resources is time, your resources is energy, your resources are attention, your resources are your finances, you know, your resources are your friendships or family, right? How do you balance all of this? Your business. So just be very mindful, because that's what the future is asking you. And remember to seek loving connections and cherish friendships. Okay, so that's your other little card that came out for you. Like I said, I'm doing these as very quick readings. Anything else for your that we should know for your, okay, so 2 cards came out for your present situation. Oh, okay, well 3 cards came out. You have, I'm going to put here past, I'm going to put here present, and I'm going to put here future. And so this is very interesting. So for the past energy, something else to be very mindful of is the High Priestess. So a lot of you, let's put these cards over here. A lot of you in your past, not only are you am I seeing the Queen of Pentacles, you're very successful and very mindful and very, you know, stable and responsible and nurturing. But also ¿cómo se llama? The High Priestess tells me that you were very intuitive. You followed your intuition. You got this far from following your intuition. So that's something that's carrying over that you should continue to do. I always feel that one should continue to do that. Here, it's interesting. You've got for your present situation, again, the planning stage, the 3 of Wands. But we also have the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles, it's interesting in this particular spread right now. I mean, for this particular card, because the 4 of Pentacles is a time of celebration, of gifts, of good negotiations. And so, you know, just make sure, you know, because you got for your future, you got the Charioteer to be balanced. Well, and here you're thinking. And so it doesn't surprise me, because I feel like there's a lot of negotiation going on. Do you open the door to every opportunity that's coming? Are you listening? You know, it's like one person, you know, is on one side of the door, the other one's on the other. At first it almost seemed like one is trying to get in and the other one is trying to say no. So it could also represent right now in your present moment that there's a conflict either with others or with yourself about how to go, how to proceed, which is probably why you need to step back and think about what's going on. Because this is your first present card is really asking you to step back and, you know, to sort of take stock. This is what you're doing right now, is sort of like looking. So there's either some inner conflict or outer conflict as to which way to go, whether it's a relationship or it's a career or just your own personal finances or the voices within yourself, your heart and your mind. There's some negotiation coming out. And then funny, because your future card, again, I got this, you know, we got that earlier, the Charioteer, and right now we've got the Fool, which is about letting go, about trusting, about stepping forward and knowing, like, look at this bag that this Fool is carrying. Everything you need is within you. And so this is what is up front. The first part was the what is obvious, and because these are the cards underneath, I'm saying this is what is underneath you. This are the things that maybe you're subconsciously not aware of the inner struggles, or trying to decide which way to go with this negotiations. And also realize that you have everything you need in the future, as long as you are balanced, as long as you are mindful of your resources, whether that's your time, your focus, or attention on something, the energy that you give to a project, to yourself, to your family, to your job, whatever it is, and how you spend your finances, you know, like just be very careful how much you're pouring into these projects, you know, just be mindful, go slow. Love is key, you know, this card that we first got that the universe gave us is very key, you know, so do all things with love. I'm going to ask for another, actually I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to do this. We started with this and we're going to go with this. And so is there anything else that the reader needs to know at this time that would help for this particular reading, universe? Okay, so we got, there is magic in beginning to start something new. So, okay, and this is going in your present pile. Okay, so starting something new. And there's magic in that. And seek loving connections and cherish friendships was the first one that we got. Anything else from this little? Okay, this one wanted to come out. Two came out, so we will read both. And this one, the one on the bottom deck, I'm going to read it because it was really grabbing my attention. And it says, the spell singer cast spells of wonder in the light. And I really feel that, you know, like prayers, you know, people call it spells, prayer, meditation, whenever you, it's intention, it's pure and simple, it's intention, it's whatever your prayer, whatever you're trying to manifest. So think of this as manifesting, and make sure that those are of wonder and delight, that they're playful, which doesn't surprise me. This is the bottom of the card because you also had the Fool for your future. Okay, and then the other two that came out, the ones that actually came out, is the she of the mossy braid. Not all things are as they seem. Trust your intuition. Wow. Okay, so remember on the subconscious, we were talking on the bottom that, you know, you have the High Priestess. So, you know, a lot of the answers that you're seeking are within. And everything that you're seeking, all the knowledge that you're seeking, you have that within. This connection, this spell work, this prayer, your intention to manifest, you know, have faith in that because it will come true. And remember that not all things as they seem are as they seem, but also that everything doesn't manifest always the way we envision. You got to leave some wiggle room, right? We got the charioteer here. There's a balance, but there's a bit of wiggle room. You know, if he holds those reins super tight like that, you know, when you're holding things so tight, anything can knock you over. But when you allow a bit of flow, you know, it's like you can sort of go with it. You know, you can overcome. So allow that bit of flow for the universe to help you. And then you have a fairy harper who says, find the words to long forgotten songs and dance to the music of your soul. Yes, so we got that. We got the magic is the beginning to start something new. And the bottom of this deck was about the spell work and your intentions. And you also have the Fool. All right, my loves, that's all I've got for you right now. So if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, share, and if you want to see more of my readings, go ahead and subscribe and maybe ring that bell. Until next time, this is Amethyst Star Willow. I love you all, and I hope that you all are doing wonderful. Bright blessings.